The Hunting Grounds is brought to you by Everett Chevrolet of Northwest Arkansas and by Bedford Camera and Video, Spy Point, Ion Official Action Camera, Popeyes of Northwest Arkansas, Mega Rack by Temptation Lures, Luminox, Morel Targets, Four Wheel Concepts, Nose Jammer, Shaybug Design, Muddy Outdoors, Eagle Seed, Wet Ink Design, Bowtech, Go Tip, Hook, Line, and Sinker Outdoors.
So we're in what we call the horseshoe plot here on our property. It's a food plot that we've worked now for a couple of years. We got it planted in Eagle Seed soybeans. It's doing great. You can see I'm surrounded by them. They're 1.5 feet to probably 2 foot tall, maybe 2.5 feet tall actually in some of these areas. I experimented with the Plot Saver barrier system last year, had a lot of success with it. This year I wanted to do something a little bit different. I really wanted to deter those deer from getting in the food plot. So I put 2 strands all the way around the food plot, offset them about 3 foot apart. What I try to do there is give a depth of field to the deer. So when they approach it, they don't only see just one strand that's got a scent that's telling them, you might want to stay out of here. It gives them a depth there that kind of makes them where they don't want to jump. And let me tell you, it's been doing its job. We have not had one single deer in here. You can't find an area in here that there's any tops browse on any of these Eagle Seed soybeans. It's going to allow them to express their full potential. I'm going to let them get up pretty tall. I don't plan on keeping these up all the way till deer season. I'm just going to let them get up until they get tall enough, fully established. And if there's plenty of green vegetation out there, if we're getting a lot of rainfall, of course I'll keep it up even longer. And if we get to a drought where the deer are hard pressed to find some good vegetation to get in and browse, I'm going to knock this fence down because of course my first priority is growing bigger and healthier deer, and I want them in this food plot. I don't care if they eat it down and I have to replant right before deer season. As long as they're coming in and I've got a healthy deer herd, that's my main objective. So it's very easy to maintain your plots with the Plot Saver barrier system. That combined with the Eagle Seed soybeans that are Roundup ready, so you're coming in, eliminating all your weed species that may be out competing your soybeans, just gives it that 1-2 punch that you need. So we've already sprayed 1 treatment of Roundup on these Eagle Seed soybeans, and you can tell they're benefiting from it greatly. It might be the last time. Their canopy now is expanding enough that it's shading out any competition down below. So I don't expect that we'll probably have to spray any more Roundup on this food plot. We might come in, if we have some of those troubled areas, might come in with the backpack sprayer and hit it once again, but I feel like we won't need to at this point. So the growth on this food plot has actually boomed since we fenced it off. I've got a utilization cage over there. You can definitely tell that it was getting browsed pretty heavily by the deer on one side of this piece of property. I have a feeling that we do have a groundhog coming in on the very west side of this property. We'll have to check that out with our Spy Point trail cameras. But definitely it's benefiting, keeping the deer out. It's not going to keep the groundhogs out because we've got that fence elevated so high. So this is a great way to maintain your Eagle Seed food plots. It's cost effective. You aren't spending any more than maybe 30, 40, 50 bucks, and you're keeping the deer out of your plots.